It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Hello folks, welcome back to Cartoony Gameplay. It is time for the next game in our SpongeBob marathon, and it is time...
Yes, we're going to be doing Battle for Bikini Bottom, but before we do this, we want to give some warnings. One, this video was actually recorded, this first part was recorded on July 31st, 2019. So, the video will be coming out, if we can remember our schedule correctly. This video is obviously out on August 16th, on a Friday. I think. We could be wrong. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Basically, every 2 days, that's what we're doing. So yeah, pretty much, if any trailer has been released, at some point after the recording of this video, then yeah, no, that's why there's no mention of it. Same maybe for the, a couple of parts ahead of this, so, I don't know. And also, the reason why we're saying this is because we're going to be talking about stuff we'd like to see in the remaster for the game, so, yeah, if anything is outdated when this video comes out, if there's anything that gets revealed, I don't think so, then yeah, that's the reason for that. And also, Bart, why don't you explain this one?
Yes, we have made a very wise decision that's probably for the best. After Battle for Bikini Bottom, we are going to actually stop the SpongeBob marathon for now.
Yeah, we're thinking that the SpongeBob marathon should be like an annual thing, where we play, 3 games.
Which you might think is a bit unfair because, like, you know, we have, yeah, we've already played, this is the 6th one that we've gotten to, and we've already finished 5 of them.
Yeah, so, in a sense, the full playthroughs for Legend of the Lost Spatula, Employee of the Month, Operation Krabby Patty, and Super Sponge all make up the first marathon in a sense, and Employee of the Month, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, and Battle for Bikini Bottom, which we're doing right now, will make up the second marathon, and then next year, probably beginning of next year, we'll do the movie game, Lights, Camera, Pants, and Creature from the Krusty Krab, unless we forgot something in between those. And that will be Marathon 3, and then the year after that. Basically, you know, until we get through all the SpongeBob games that we own. It will be... Actually, I don't know. We'll think about that, because our original plan was that we were going to go through the all of our SpongeBob games, play them all, before SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated came out, and then we'll do that on the day it comes out. We'll get the Steam version or something, if we can, that is. But if we do it like that, as I said, where we do it every year, 3 games every year from SpongeBob, not counting one-offs, that would kind of go over the deadline, but, it's probably for the best. I mean, this is the main thing anyway, so, yeah.
So, yeah, that's, you know, mainly because we want to do other things on this channel.
Yes, there are other games that we want to play, and we decided that if we do this marathon without, like, a daily thing, if that makes any sense, we're not going to get anywhere. So after Battle for Bikini Bottom, the SpongeBob marathon will end. A third one will begin next year, and yeah, pretty much we'll just do other games.
Yeah. So, without further ado, no more stalling. If you use the timestamp, welcome. So, yeah, let's get started. Let me turn on the Xbox.
Yeah, we had to move our,
what was it?
Our save file to our memory unit.
You're thinking of a PSP.
Yeah, we tried getting Yellow Avenger to work, but it didn't. It just, you know, the closest we could get is emulating our menu. Not emulating, I mean capturing our menu, but alas, sound wouldn't work and games wouldn't work, so, yeah. And we would do emulator, but we heard that the background in music just does not function properly. So we're not gonna bother.
Yeah. Gotta put the game in, sorry.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Careful handling that one.
Oh yes. We grew up with this game on the PS2. We then later bought the GameCube version. And now we basically play the Xbox version because it's the best version.
Yeah. That is, oh, the thing didn't even go in all the way.
Yeah, our Xbox has some sort of problem with the disc tray.
There we go, it went in.
Alright.
Put it over here.
Oh boy.
We're using the big Xbox controller.
Yeah. The one that was that launched with the system.
Yeah. The small one we don't like because it has the back and start buttons below the control pad. It's a mess.
Yeah.
And here is THQ with its little new thingy.
Those jellyfish.
I don't know. I think it was used for Finding Nemo as well, this. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the engine that they used to make this game. Renderware. Same thing as Garfield.
I'm so sad. And that came out a year after later.
A game developed by Heavy Iron Studios.
Here it is.
Oh boy.
Oh, so we have the version of the theme song from Employee of the Month and the PS2 version of Revenge of the Flying Dutchman.
Yes, better quality though.
Oh yeah, better quality.
Oh boy, let us begin this masterpiece of a... Oh,
Our save file is already here.
yeah, we're not blind to this. Start a new file. Hopefully we do not overwrite that one. We probably will.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Oh boy.
Today is the big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula.
Have you now?
Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process. Oh well.
Oh well.
With my brand new Duplicato
Oh, boy.
3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command.
Okay.
One last review of the checklist. Let's see.
I just hope the animations are better.
Is Plankton
Purple Lamp
achieving
Studios
cancer?
is a team of veteran developers, meaning they've worked for other studios in the past. They said that they've worked for like Sony and Ubisoft and EA in the past, so hopefully that means we're in good hands.
Well, how would you explain the Guild 3 having mixed reception?
Well, I mean, that's like a city builder. Don't obey.
Oh.
See, it's one thing for a SpongeBob game to reference the show, but to have writing that's just as good as the show is an achievement.
Yes. This game has so much humor that basically is so good.
We cannot explain. The chum bucket has the hand!
That's a good thing. And the leaf wraps around the house.
Yeah.
Robots and racehorses.
How is there a horse under the ocean?
I don't think they'll replace that with the seahorse.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real
Yeah.
robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Yeah, these unreal robots.
These animations also are much smoother than Revenge of the Flying Dutchman.
And better, because it's a different
How
company.
selfish of you.
This game, mainly, especially the cutscenes, most of the time, this game almost compares to the quality of Nintendo's frame rate. My goodness. Of the games that were on the GameCube.
Yeah.
Toy robots in here.
Okay.
Can we say the magic wish?
I've seen people like Nostalgia Trip or something, and Game Grumps skip this.
And it's sad because there's an important part to the very end.
Yeah.
Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wish?
And they kind of thought it was just a dumb joke that everyone liked the game or something.
So,
I don't know.
okay,
Did
is the
they?
magic
I don't know.
wishing word?
Haven't seen the full thing.
Yeah.
But I kept forgetting it.
Of course you have.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week, I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it. And in the morning, I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
It's a 5-minute intro. Or 4, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, the alarm clock.
Play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with... Whoa!
Whoa! His house.
Did you do that?
His house has been trashed.
Yeah. Oh, this is something that's exclusive to the Xbox version.
Gary, it sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess.
That was something that was exclusive to the Xbox version. The bubbles would have a transparent background, unlike the other one where it's like this dark blue background. If you play this game on Xbox 360, the whole game is messed up.
Yeah, we posted a picture of one of those on Twitter, so go check that out.
Yeah, it's a mess.
What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the signs? Oh, okay. Press this button to read the signs. So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get started now, Gary.
Oh.
I think that this is going to be a very long day.
Now this is going to be a very long playthrough. Explore the rest of SpongeBob's house, I shall.
Oh boy, here it is.
Okay, maybe gameplay-wise, the frame rate doesn't match up with the quality of Nintendo's games, but cutscene-wise, it definitely does. Almost. Not completely.
Oh, looky here.
Oh.
It's friends.
That's one thing. Prepare yourself, folks. You're going to see a lot more things like this.
Oh boy.
I mean, like, unlike games like Operation Krabby Patty, or unlike what Vicarious Visions did, also, ironically, they developed the Game Boy Advance version of this game.
Yeah.
Unlike what Vicarious Visions did in, Legend of the Lost Spatula, where that game referenced SpongeBob a handful of times, but it just had basically the controls and the gameplay and all that was all bad. This game, such great gameplay, so many references, and like I said, the writing is so close to the show, I cannot explain. It is beautiful. Alright, control stick camera. Yeah, that's gonna be, oh god. the vertical camera's a mess. Goodness. Here we're not gonna be focusing on the spatulas for Mr. Krabs or Patrick, meaning no socks. We're gonna be, maybe the rare socks will show you where they are, but, regarding, the spatulas, we're gonna be collecting all of the main spatulas. So not the ones you can get from Mr. Krabs or Patrick.
A note from Mr. Krabs!
Oh.
And it even smells sweaty, just like him.
Oh, by the way, Bart.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob!
Oh
As
god.
a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted to head shiny object collector.
Who is it this time?
Believe it or not, Bart, it's Joe White.
That is not Joe White. He had it more high-pitched.
Well,
Wow!
thankfully, kind of, not by much, Joe
That's
White
right, a promotion.
realized
So
what he was
this
doing
here
wrong
job
and lowered the
is
pitch a bit.
You collecting all these
Yeah,
shiny
okay.
objects that the robots are leaving behind and bringing them to me. Now stop seahorsing around and get busy collecting.
He's still not funny.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better, but not by much.
Breaking news! Bikini Bottom
Newscaster.
residents have been attacked by a raging torrent of robot horror.
So much for fixing this quietly.
Authorities are not sure who is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big trouble.
Oh, by the way, oh
God, I hope you don't hear that music in the background.
we do not want to get copyright. Anyway. Forgot what I was saying. If these episodes go over an hour long, well, that's probably how we're gonna do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble. We'll keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds.
Of course.
Tragically, we're sure.
Okay. By the way, you can hit the TVs in this game and they change channels.
Yeah.
Let's go in here. Oh.
All right.
Maybe a little bounce
Oh
would be
god.
okay.
You know what? We're gonna have to.
Does this have to happen every single time?
We live in a house with other people, folks. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. As we've said a million times before, we apologize heavily for our unprofessional stuff. Oh, this is a pair of SpongeBob's underwear. When SpongeBob loses a pair of underwear every time he gets hit by... He loses... We do not know words. Every time he gets hit by a robot or touches dangerous objects or surfaces. Like this. Oh, yes. Once SpongeBob has lost all his underwear, he must start that area over again.
Okay, you can get back.
Golden underwear, that stuff. We're not gonna read these signs.
Yeah.
We're in to play the game. Jumping, we know about jumping.
Okay, that ain't right.
Isn't that the same noise from Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, but just higher quality?
It is.
Wow. Alright, 20.
This is where I keep
good.
all my old
This is about basically checking status.
fine.
This one is about smashing things.
Pushing a simple button is the most satisfying.
These are
Push,
tikis,
push, push, push.
and the, here's a little something interesting. The wooden tikis from the early screenshots of Battle for Bikini Bottom seem to have a yellow and red paint job done to them, which is cool. Problem is, that is the color of the Thunder tikis, so I don't know what that's gonna happen. What's gonna happen to them?
Will they restore them to their original blue color?
Maybe, I don't know.
Will they make the floating ones female again?
I highly doubt it.
Oh god. Is that a graphical thingy?
No, I think it's just our stupid capture card again.
It's always our capture card.
Alright. Oh, I think I was supposed to use those as a bridge. I could just do this. I think they're probably gonna remove that float.
Yeah. Love doing that.
Ah. So yeah, I believe that this was the very first SpongeBob game we played. And if I'm right on that, I am a happy man.
We could die a happy man.
Well, actually, I'm a frog, technically.
Yeah. You're the oh god.
Yeah. This is just one. We're not collecting the socks. If we do get 10, we'll trade them in. Oh, by the way, this is a picture of SpongeBob, Barnacle Boy, and Mermaid Man from Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2 when they're giving him a massage and all that, a pedicure, whatever it is.
Yeah, so another nice reference.
Alrighty, let's hit on more.
Head on more.
Hit on down, I mean. Golden spatula.
Please don't turn off your Xbox console.
By the way, Xbox version saves extremely quick. No, stop whatsoever.
Whenever Heavy Iron had the opportunity to put their game on the Xbox, they always did that version justice.
Yeah, even if it had some flaws, would still go for that one.
Yeah, Incredibles, Scooby-Doo, 9 of 100 Fights, the movie game, all that.
There's nothing
Oh,
like the
boy.
sounds of your own neighborhood.
There's Mr. Krabs.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
By the way, that sound, the audio quality for the voices is really good.
If if Purple Lamp has access to the archives,
Where did they
Then-
come from?
I wouldn't mind if they reuse some dialogue.
In fact, Awesome Productions or Aw Productions, whatever, reuses dialogue from past. Oh no, because they developed those. No, but then again, Climax with Super Sponge. Oh,
Can we refrain from mentioning that?
I don't
Okay.
know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent
Oh, I
all
screwed
my
it up.
spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
If I pressed it the right time, it would have zoomed in as soon as he started whining.
That's terrible.
Oh,
There's a ton of those in this game.
Before they bend all my forks.
Not the forks! wait. I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you can get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal.
All right.
What are you waiting for, SpongeBob? Show those robots who's boss. Me.
No. I'm the one who's boss. And there he is. Oh, yeah, Bubble Buddy's in this game. Yes.
Drop by to give you a bubble hand.
Oh yeah, this was when, folks, this was when Bubble Buddy was only, like, a one-time character with, like, 4 sentences. I think. Yeah. Unless you don't count the whoa.
Yeah. So, in a sense, the episode Bubble Buddy's Return, just forget that. This is the true Bubble Buddy's Return.
Yes.
Bubble Buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension to defeat the giant monkey man.
I want to defeat the giant monkey man and save the 9th dimension.
That's another reference.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh, by the way, Purple Lamp, hold on.
yeah,
Just wait until this
sorry.
is done.
I've been in the soap bottle a little too long. Where were we?
Something about new bubble moves.
Right. Press this button and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air with bubble power that
Oh,
beats
we already
anything
know-
that is directly above you.
We
Try
already
it out.
know how to do that.
Yeah, I like how his head flies off.
We already know how to bubble bash.
Yeah.
Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, Purple Lamp. Some people, one of their descriptions, game features, is meet countless characters from the show. Some people have said that probably means they're adding more characters. I don't think so.
We don't think so.
Yeah, we don't think so.
Mainly because, that along with the play as Patrick, SpongeBob, and Sandy feature that's also listed on the Steam page, were on the original game's box, the back of the box.
Yeah, I think those are just features for people who have not played the game, because obviously, like, Bubble Buddy and other characters that we see do not make appearances very often. In fact, Bubble Buddy, at the time of this game, was just a simple one-off character.
Yeah.
Man. I think I played this game before actually seeing the episode. The Bubble Buddy episode.
Yeah. That just says that we have a very sad childhood.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you go out of bounds,
You get pulled away by Hans.
Also, this little error box is only in the Xbox version. Oh no, this little message box or hint box is only in the Xbox version, so we do not expect this to be in the remaster, because most people grew up with the GameCube and PS2 versions.
Yeah. If SpongeBob walks too far out of the gameplay area, he will be placed back to the nearest checkpoint.
And we have Hans.
Oh, Hans!
And that's a reference to Suds.
Oh, yes.
Oh boy.
SpongeBob, this flapping robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship.
Of course.
No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
No more Joe White means less cringe. More Clancy Brown means more fun. Clancy Brown want more money, though, sadly. That is one big hope that a lot of people, ourselves included, hope for this game. But I think if they're redoing the voice acting, is most likely they have no choice but to get Bob Joles.
That would be so sad. Purple Lamp, THQ Nordic, whoever has the budget, whatever, please throw all the money you can at Clancy Brown. Or somebody start a petition in order to get him a part of the game.
Yeah.
No more fry cooking?
But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out.
Of course you are.
Make a small profit in return. I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
Yeah, we're not interested in that.
Will?
Of course. What are employers for? Besides, them shiny objects is worth lots of money. Your treasure chest's looking a bit light, boy. Do you think I've got...
He doesn't even have lip sync.
Yeah, that's one thing I hope they
Bit of
fix.
charity here. Come back when you've got enough shiny objects to trade.
Okay, 3,000. Yeah, we're not focusing on you, Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs.
That meme is dead. I think. I don't know. What is there such thing as memes that do not die?
Is Croissant dead?
I think so.
Oh. Yeah, I think it is. Who am I kidding?
There's Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
Actually, now that I remember, I think the GameCube and PS2 dialogue is a little bit lower quality than the Xbox version.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, like when loaded into game, not if you pull it out of the game files. I think it's perfectly fine quality when you do that.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Oh, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
I don't know.
Okay, then. For every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
Turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
I'll be taking that one.
Oh boy.
Patrick's rock here. Hold on, no. One of these screenshots showed off Patrick, and he had like square teeth. You could argue that that's very weird, but
Did you find my lost socks?
oh wait,
Not yet, Patrick.
Oh. Did they find you?
hold on. I'm trying to zoom in into it.
Did you find my lost socks?
You can kind of see that he has those kind of teeth. So in a sense, that's not really off at all, especially when you're trying to capture. I mean, his teeth aren't square in the show, which could be a bad sign, but whatever.
Yeah.
Goo Lagoon sign. One thing that we are really glad to see in the remake is that they've done justice on the Goo Lagoon sign and the Bikini Bottom sign over there. Because if you notice, the Goo Lagoon font, not the welcome to, but the Goo Lagoon words itself, is actually, in this, it's made from the normal SpongeBob, the generic SpongeBob font, whatever that's called. They did a good job recreating it, but that's just not the right font. However, in the screenshot, whatever it is, for Rehydrated, they've fixed that completely. Purple Lamp has done justice on that sign and the Bikini Bottom sign over there.
Yeah, we're just collecting the shiny objects and all that.
And then we'll get the Jellyfish Fields.
Sometimes pushing a single button.
Here's a little shortcut for you folks. We'll still push the button nonetheless, but we're gonna show you a little shortcut. Unless somebody else has already shown it to you folks.
If there's any flicker back there, then we can't really do anything about that.
Yeah, that's how bad our capture card is.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is
There, okay, I just screwed that up. I went up. I forget it. Let's do it the legit way.
Huh.
Timer. Let's hope there's no bugs.
Once again, they're veteran developers.
Again, we don't know how long they've been working. The question is, we know that they haven't been a team together for long, but we do know that they're veteran developers, so then they've worked for other companies in the past, but we don't know how long they've been working for those companies. All the individual people. There's rumors that some of them have worked for Heavy Iron, but there's no evidence that supports that. Or just people have said it, I think. Yeah, this is how Revenge of the Flying Dutchman should have do it. This is 3D.
Yeah, 3D.
They've made SpongeBob's house also look better. One thing that is different is that the road that leads to Jellyfish Fields is a little bit closer to the road that leads to SpongeBob's house.
Yeah.
Here's the Bikini Bottom sign. There are no ropes on the back, and again, it's just the generic SpongeBob font.
Yeah, and it's white. It's sometimes white. Wasn't it in the movie?
I don't know. They've done justice on that sign. Ropes in the back, and the font looks correct. Purple Lamp is off to a good. They're probably going to nail it with the graphics and all that, and they're probably going to redo some things to make it make more sense and all that.
They did a way better job on Jellyfish Rock.
Oh yeah, they have. I've seen that. But I feel like the one thing we're worried about is character-specific dialogue or situational. Like, there's certain dialogue in the game that you can like only listen to before doing certain things, and if you do those certain things before, then you miss out on it entirely.
Yeah. And we'll show you 2 of them at least.
And sometimes
Yeah.
a bit tender from the stings.
Squidward. Oh, fodder.
Yeah. In the Xbox version, there's a metallic effect to the robots' textures.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fodder looks so menacing.
Yeah, we know some of the robot names. Most, but not all, I think. Oh boy.
Ow!
Squidward, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Well, your nose does look pretty big. Bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've always been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas.
King Jellyfish is in this.
Better than a mother jellyfish.
Yeah.
Die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish. I'll stay here, balled up here in excruciating pain.
Of course.
You do that!
Oh.
Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
I'm surprised that Tom Kenny didn't do that in Super Sponge. That was already a thing. The paper episode, all that, and even Help Wanted had that voice. What a missed opportunity for you, Climax.
Ow, so ow, did you ow, find the ow, King
Ow.
Jelly, ow, fish, yet, ow.
There was no ow.
Don't become Climax.
Yeah, that rarely happens, so don't worry. And it's not really a big deal, I guess.
Yeah.
It's already been confirmed that this is going to be all a sunset, I think. It's kind of, yeah, like I said, some of the early artwork of some artwork of Jellyfish Fields has it as a sunset. Oh, teleport box. And it's the box from Idiot Box. Yeah. But yeah, that's just something we're going to have to accept.
Kelp Forest, we're hoping that they do something.
If they want it to be faithful, they're probably... I have a bad feeling...
I'm going fishing for robots.
I have a bad feeling they're just gonna keep Kelp Forest at night. But, they're going to, if they're gonna do that, brighten it up. And put another bus stop in, the Kelp Cave. And make the kelp vine wider.
Oh god, Kelp Forest.
There's a reason why that's the worst world in this game. That is super levels, super sponge. That's the only world in the game. Well, it's not complete like Super Sponge, because if you think the kelp forest in this game is bad, have you even seen the one that was in Super Sponge?
That was not even... There was barely any kelp. Wasn't even a forest or a jungle, as the game called it.
So stupid. If only people saw that game differently, but no, they see it basically close to this one.
That is so bad.
There are people who hate that game, and we... glad.
Catechris is thankfully one of those people.
Thank God he didn't even give the game a fair chance. But then again, I mean, like, Downtown is when the game fell apart, really, so... Then again, nah, I don't blame him. And the thingy controls...
Oh, yeah.
By that. We gotta drop the load. I don't think that's a reference to that. But whatever.
By the way, the whole idea of this place taking place at a sunset was stolen from a fan project.
Yeah. And that's another reason why we're kind of nervous about this whole remaster thing, but let's hope to dear God that they do not screw this up.
Yeah. We're gonna have to stop soon.
Yeah. Oh, here's some freezy fruit.
Yeah, this is used by Patrick.
Yeah, by the way, Patrick is a playable character.
Yeah, it's nice to have that.
Oh wait, there's nothing here. Wonder if they'll revive the, little fun fact actually. The original versions of the flying tiki, floating tiki, whatever they're called, and the thunder tiki obviously look different. The thunder tiki was a lot more dark red. Actually, in early footage and the concept art, it was dark blue in a sense. and then it was later changed to dark red, but then it was completely redesigned to the one that was in this game. Then the floating tiki was originally female. It had like pink stuff coming out from it, seen from the early footage and concept art. Then a later version removed the pink stuff coming from under it and gave it angel wings.
But then they made it male. And yeah, basically what you've seen.
Yeah. And a little fun fact, as you've heard, I think, SpongeBob and the characters have lines for the robots that they encounter. And some of those go unused, obviously. There was ones for the Tikis, but were cut due to the whole early design thing, and they already had everything recorded, so they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
We would go over there to get that sock, but like we said, socks are not the main priority.
Yeah.
Plus, we've already 100% of this game before. We're saving our energy so we can... We're not gonna... Well, if we do a cartoony gameplay on...
Oh god, oh.
Stupid pufferfish. I'll admit, those pufferfish do not fit SpongeBob very well. Unless they're a reference to an episode or something? I don't know.
There's Gary.
What's shaking?
Only a couple of things do not fit SpongeBob.
A bungee jump for a golden spatula. I must be in heaven.
No, you're not.
No,
This
Gary,
game is
I
heaven.
still haven't
Oh, yes,
bungee
it is.
down and gotten that golden spatula.
If you missed out on this game when you were a kid, you're Patrick Star because you're living under a rock.
Oh, what the experience.
For some reason, the that SpongeBob makes is not in the GameCube version. Or, no, yeah, it's not in the GameCube version. The GameCube version has some things exclusive to it that are better, but alas, this is the best version. The Xbox version is far out the best version. Unless you play it on an Xbox 360.
One day we may come back to this game on Xbox 360 as a separate video just to show you all the stuff.
Yeah, we'll probably use cheats in order to get far into the game just to show you that. But that may or may not happen.
There's Hammer. Oh.
Oh boy.
His hammer, the ham on him,
Has that metallic effect as well. So, that's a little something for you folks who are upset about Hammer's new model being metallic hammer thingy. Well, I guess it was always metal because the ham on in this version has that metallic effect.
Yeah. Also, there are certain enemies that when you kill them, they auto-save the game for some reason, and they never appear again.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. But yeah, plus, I mean, the thing is still in the shape of an actual piece of ham, so the joke is still partially intact. So as long as the joke ain't gone, we can be happy about that.
Plus, we love that, like, paint fading effect.
They better do that when you hit robots that take more than one hit.
Especially the bosses, like, seeing, like, pieces fly off of them and, like, wires get exposed.
Yeah, that would be cool to see, but I don't think they're gonna go that far.
It'd be cool if they did.
Because this is a licensed game, I don't expect much from the remaster. I wanted one, but because, you know, there's just a lot of worry.
Yeah, we're very worried.
Hopefully they won't screw this up. I really am very nervous.
We're not trying to be doubtful, but yeah, let's hope for the best.
I've seen some people have their expectations way too high.
You mean?
Sorry.
There's this one guy, we're not gonna give any names specifically. There's this one guy who wants so much from this remaster. He makes made like 20 videos on it, on these.
Yeah, like he wants... No, we're not gonna name specifics or else he's gonna find us and get mad at us. But yeah.
One thing that a lot of people want, which would be cool, but alas, we highly doubt will happen, is them making Squidward a playable character.
Yeah, if they were gonna do that, I feel like they would have said it.
Yeah.
So, Squidward is not gonna happen. It's not. That's just a fact. if we're wrong, then we'll definitely, you know, we'll be happy about it, because that'd be cool, but we're not, you know, it just doesn't seem like a thing that would happen.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah, there's a sock up there. We didn't know about that sock when we were a kid.
Yeah.
God. Get the box. Oh no, the box is over there.
We know this game inside and out.
Yeah. Well, most of it at least. Like 99% of it.
Yeah.
This is like our go-to game, technically.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, yeah, this game was on the GameCube. If you're one of the thousands of people who are disappointed with Super Mario Sunshine, because there are a lot of people.
Some call me Johnny. You pretended to get drunk.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. And you were upset that Banjo 3 was canceled due to Microsoft buying Rare. Wow, little did you know that there was, and you're basically you're not like a licensed game player. Well, little did you know there was a game similar to those two games, or similar to those two styles. Mostly one of them though. That was
Really good. Yes. I think that's sad.
this game is a good example of the Duplicatron 1000. The Duplicatron. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
All right. All right, moving on to Jellyfish Caves.
Wow! Mermaid Man! I have all your comics and toys and mail.
Okay.
Huh? What?
Oh God.
Oh, yeah, it's that Sponge Kid.
Oh,
No,
that's Joe White
what
again,
was
isn't
I
it?
supposed
Yep.
to tell you?
There's Patrick. Joe White, for some reason, in this particular game, I forgot if it was the case in Employee of the Month, but, yeah, it's been that long already. No, I'm just kidding. He seems to switch Mermaid Man's voice. He has, like, two different Mermaid Man voices. I mean, they're both not good.
Definitely not as bad as the Moves In voice.
Oh my God. I want to know which of the people listed in the credits did that. Because I'm not even going to say anything. They better not get that guy. After remembering that, I hope they reuse Joe White's lines. I know that some people are going to get mad about that, but it'd be better than listening to the Moves In voice.
That Patrick
Yeah.
is surrounded by robots and needs my help.
Huh? Oh, no. I
No.
think it had something to do with massaging my feet.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must.
Help! They're making me hit myself!
Oh, there's not even any on the platform.
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
Oh boy.
By clipping my toenails?
That's even more. No, that's not the same thing.
Here I come, Patrick!
Oh, by the way, if you talk to Mermaid Man again, SpongeBob just says the same thing.
Here I come, Patrick!
The Mermaid Man. Alright. Oh, there's some stuff down here.
It shines.
Fun fact, Mermaid Man was originally not meant to be in this place. Originally, Larry was here in Mermaid Man's spot. I think for like an E3 demo or something. There is a screenshot. We'll put it up.
Yeah. So let us go. Oh, SpongeBob slides on his tongue like pre-hibernation week.
Yes. Man, that episode.
Yeah.
And it's clear to see there's a difference between, I think there's a big difference. I mean, it's ordinary for a company just to reference something by just basically studying a source. But Heavy Iron, my God, they did it so much. They had the writing and all the writing, all that. It's clear to see that they didn't just study a source. They knew the source.
My goodness. That is a fact. And if you try to defend any other SpongeBob game that, references the show and all that, well, but it doesn't, it doesn't come any close to this game.
Yeah. Oh, I needed to hit that.
Alright.
I think once we get Patrick, We're gonna backtrack and talk about what we were talking about and get that sock, why not? And then we're gonna end the video there.
Yeah.
My goodness, we do not know how long this is going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, get that. Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus. Get back at you. When you kill the fodders, it makes a fart noise. Call them farters.
Feel like a new sponge.
Indeed you do.
Alright.
Yeah, for some reason, if you can press a button that causes something to happen and has this kind of thing happen, and you hit one of those, and when it blows up, and
You saw what happened. We don't know how to explain it.
as we've said, we don't know words.
And there's Patrick.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Whew! Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, the robots and the...
Oh yeah, I found this for you.
Oh yeah, that's
The
the dot on the last sentence. It would instantly stop there. I think, like, you know, if you time it perfectly and skip perfectly over that, it could make it sound like Patrick's interrupting. That's the point, obviously, of those.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay.
SpongeBob doesn't even take the spatula.
Patrick was holding on to this. I thought Patrick knew what it was. A golden turkey baster.
Yeah. It was a spatula, actually. So yeah, this mainly, for right now, concludes cartoony gameplay, but there is one last thing. Oh, Jesus. For you.
Patrick.
I love that little thing. Oh, by the way, that's another thing we like. When you're near an enemy, the character, well, if it's not, SpongeBob and Patrick's animations will change when they're near an enemy to, like, a scared animation.
Oh my god, wait.
Oh, Mermaid Man. You're like a big heroic prune.
Prunes! What? Where?
Patrick flat out called him a prune.
See, like, if you backtrack as Patrick, which you probably will do when researching the game to get that sock, obviously, is...
Wow, Jellyfish Rock. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes this week.
Yeah. He actually mentions Jellyfish Rock over there.
Imagine if they didn't have any voice acting.
Do not say that, because that would scare me, one, and two, it would remind me of a certain other game that I despise.
Yeah. And it makes us glad we don't have HDMI, or else we'd be angry.
Oh, darn. I wish I could bungee jump.
Oh yeah, that's probably one right there. The developers better think hard and basically use their big brains to talk to everyone as every character at any point they can, even if it's like multiple times. If one little piece of dialogue is left behind, I'll be so sad. I think that's the one thing they're gonna fail at. The amount of, like, character dialogue. Not to mention, and this is what we're gonna show you, there is certain dialogue that is only active before you do certain things. So, like, example, in Jellyfish Fields, if you backtrack to Squidward as Patrick before collecting the King Jellyfish Jelly, this sentence will play.
Hey, Squidward.
Go away, Patrick. I'm waiting for SpongeBob. I can't believe I just said that.
Yes, you just did.
But if you come back as Patrick to Squidward after you collect the jelly and give it to him, he'll say, oh great, now my life is complete. So that's what I'm talking about. I feel like they are going to forget all that because, you know, there's so much, like, dialogue. Unlike, like, Crash and... We apologize for that very unprofessional cut while we were talking. We just got a random call from a random number that was really, oh my goodness gracious. As we were saying, unlike Crash and Spyro, where there's like only like basically dialogue for cutscenes and all that, I think, well, I'm not sure about the other Spyro games. This game does not have that. There's a bunch of specific dialogue. Well, I think they're gonna get all that right, obviously. But then there's stuff like this.
Hey, Squidward.
Go away, Patrick. I'm waiting for SpongeBob.
And how you can't hear that after doing a certain thing. By the way, keep this
Go away, Patrick.
keep this line from Squidward in mind. So, yeah, pretty much. I guess this concludes this episode of Cartoony Gameplay.
My god, this is only the beginning of our little trip.
Oh, yes. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Be sure to check out our main channel, Mike's Toontown. We forget to say that even more. If you want to know when the next one of these comes out, which probably won't be far off, but if you want to, then just make sure you hit the notification bell down there.
And we'll be seeing you soon.